Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. It'll be the full Celtic cross for those belonging to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio, new energies, positive energies for those belonging to the zodiac sign of Scorpio. New energies, positive energies for those belonging to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, like I said, positive energies for Scorpio. As you know, this will not resonate with all Scorpios, but I hope to reach the majority. I always look for a positive reading, but we don't get one, we work through it, okay? I also will be giving you a pick a card love reading, mini love reading at the very end. So if you want that, it'll definitely be there. Energies coming in, or energies you've been experiencing before this reading, are the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like there's not enough work, or everything you're going for is taking too much work. You're afraid maybe money's not coming in, but that is what you were experiencing basically in the past that you've been dealing with also. For Pentacles, you'll be able to start saving money again soon. What's crossing it? Getting on top of things and not giving up. You've got to get on top of things and money will come in. What's hovering over your head, or your goals, and I believe it's what's hovering over your head, but it also could be your goal, is the 10 of Cups. You're trying to reach your overall happiness, your happily ever after. That's what you're trying to obtain. Foundation, you're dealing with deceptions, lies, and things that you cannot see clearly with the moon. Outside influences, or the past, but it's going to, some of you may not experience this yet, is the Ace of Pentacles, is starting a new beginning, a stable beginning. Even though it starts off slow, it stays a while, okay? But it's telling you to get on top of things, get it done, don't dawdle, you know? Even though you feel like things are hidden from you. Very near future, you may be dealing with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but basically someone with sharp words, someone that may be watching you behind the scenes. Maybe it's that moon, you're not seeing them, but it looks like you are going to start something, but you need to take charge and take up for yourself with the Seven of Wands. Possible future outcome, advice from the universe. If you are disappointed, realize that you're not seeing positive things that are heading your way. It's saying, look behind you. You got 2 full cups. Do not look at those 3 spilt cups before you. I will be clarifying. You know, when I clarify, it changes the story up. What is coming towards you? 3 of Pentacles. People aren't working with you, so you got to do it. You know, you're going to be doing something. You're going to start on your own, something that's going to be lucrative. But realize you don't have to wait for outside people to work with you. Okay, they're taking their time if they are. Okay. Hopes and fears. The Emperor. You're afraid of out of control situations, and you're trying to regain control. The outcome, Ace of Cups. You got this. Start emotional new beginning that you will love, like, and cherish. Let's see what else is going on. I got to find out who you're dealing with that's kind of that's going to try to trip you up, someone who's watching you. That could be the out of control situation, but it tells you to get on top of things so money can start coming in. Let's see what this is. Yeah, competition, taking battle, doing what you need to do to get what is yours with the 5 of Wands. I need another card for that. So it's time to get on top of things for sure and release yourself from things that are trying to mess you up. With that, I call that chains, but it's a devil in reverse, is changing your situation up. Do not let things confine you. I know we're going through a situation right now where everyone's feeling confined all together, but I'm talking this on the emotional level where you need to get your money. You need to get on top of things on something. Something will present itself to you, but you got things or people from the outside that may not want you to succeed. But if you're starting something new or thinking about starting something new, it will pan out. So please start. Your goal, what's crowning you, is the 10 of Cups. You're trying to achieve your overall happiness. You know, your happily ever after. And if you feel like it may not be attainable, but it does say that you're going to do a new start, which may be eventually obtainable. So the 10 of Cups in reverse, as with the Crown and Scorpio, or the goal, I need 2 cards. Remember, always let your intentions be known when reading the cards. If you have your own, regain strength. over a victory that you feel like you're not getting. So your goal is to regain strength and to overcome obstacles. That's basically what it's saying you're going to do. Foundation, someone's lying to you. There's a moon situation, something you're not seeing. So I need 2 cards for the moon card for Scorpio. 2 cards, please. Yeah, make a final decision towards something with the King of Wands. Maybe you're not seeing something with the King of Wands. King of Wands could be a Leo type energy, but you need to make a decision on them because maybe you're not seeing everything clearly with them. It's saying to do what you need to do. You may need to contact somebody. I'm feeling for some of you may not be seeing what's going on with this person. And so they may be going through something. So it's up to you to decide whether you deal with it or not. But something is not clear to you right now. It will be. But right now, as the foundation, it's not. Past situation, Ace of Pentacles. You are going to start a new stable beginning that will last a long time. It's called a past energy, but a lot of you haven't experienced this yet. Like I said, this energy takes a while, so you're still in the process of doing it. But it does last a while. I like that card. It's one of my favorite ace cards. Or is my favorite ace cards. I need 2 cards for the Ace of Pentacles. Approaching or about to approach or slightly in the past, you started this. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. You have big changes coming in your finances. Something that you may have not been able to work on in the past, you may pick up now. You may start it now with the 9 of Wands in reverse. It's like you would consider it in the past, and now as changes occur, this will happen. You are going to deal with some opposition. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. Someone is not happy with you. They're not for you. Or you may be dealing with someone that is having troubles of their own. That could be it too. So the Knight of Swords in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. 4 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Yeah, aces here. So start new beginning, changes. Stable. Straight to the point. That'll bring in emotional contentment and money. But you are going to deal with people that resist you a little, but don't worry, you got this, you always do. Look at the positives, because it's saying that you're looking at the negatives, okay? That's the advice from the universe. You're looking at the spilled cups instead of what is there for you to take, okay? And that's a Scorpion way. Sometimes they see the negatives because that's just the way their energy is. But there is something good for you to take. So I need 2 cards for the 5 of Cups. Advice from the universe and the possible future outcome. And I think you're going to see that Cups. I do see that Cups energy at the end. So I need 2 cards, please, like I said, for Scorpio. Yeah, you're going to be taking something up. Something is wanting your, taking your strength with the 10 of Wands. It says take a break from things that drag you down. Put away the negatives and go for those 2 full cups. Take a break from things that are trying to get in your way and go for the things that are going to bring you more power. Some of you, like I said, are going to be dealing with a type of fire sign or someone with a lot of fire energy that you're not seeing what's going on with them. So take a look out at that. It could have something to do with your new beginning. But I also see someone trying to trip you up a little. But I don't see you letting it happen. I see you speaking your truth to this person. This person on the outside or situation from the outside is not working with you. But you're not going to need it anyway. So the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. You're going to be the self-made person. Someone that, yeah, you're going to start, you got all the aces here. You got a passionate new beginning, and you're going to do it yourself. You may have some other people, like I said, this person, see what's going on with them. But you also, like I said, you got people, 10 of Swords, that are going to try to trip you up, but I don't see them doing it. They're not working with you. The passionate new beginning is going to happen for you, Scorpio, whether people like it or not. Your hopes and fears is out of control people, short tempers, someone out of control. Could be very few of you, could be an Aries, but not necessarily. You're dealing with all the signs here. I'm dealing with a lot of Scorpios also. So the Emperor in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. And the hopes and fears. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna manifest what you're wanting. Even though you feel like it's not going to happen, you fear like you won't be able to celebrate, you fear you won't have a victory, but I see a lot of victory here. Even though you may feel that it's not there, you're going to turn your situation around, take a break from things that are causing you a burden, and reach out for the new beginnings, okay? Don't let people trip you up. Ace of Cups at the very end. Something you like, love, and cherish is going to be offered to you in the very end, okay? So the Ace of Cups in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. A lot of aces here. You got a lot of new beginnings, ones that you will like. Like I said, 2 cards. The Hangman, waiting for it. You wait for it, and people will eventually collaborate with you, even though, like I said, you're dealing with situations on the outside that are not stable, but don't worry about that. You're going to work it out. Don't worry about the outside world, people trying to trip you up. I mean, keep an eye on it, but realize that you got good things coming. The foundation, though, you got something you're not seeing clearly, so make a decision to find out what that is. Could have to do with the fire sign, but you also got outside people messing you up, you know, trying to mess you up. You may feel like they're getting in the way of your goals, but don't worry. Keep on going. Stay on top of things with that 7 of Wands, and you'll get what you're wanting. Okay, now I'm going to give you a love reading. Let me clean this up. You know, to pick a card love reading. I like a clear table, and I'll be right back, okay? Hello, Scorpio. This is your pick a card love reading for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm looking for new energies concerning love for Scorpio. Remember, these energies start now. They don't end now when it comes to love. But we need to know what's going to start now for Scorpio. Pick a card love reading. 3 cards, please, from the Angel Love cards. And 3 cards from the Angel Answers to clarify these Angel cards. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, concerning love. For Scorpio, we need to know about love. Scorpio wants to know about their passions, about what's coming in for love. And we're also going to pick out 3 cards, and you always let your intentions known, like I've been telling people for a while now. 8th House Tarot, this is your type of energy for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising when it comes to love. 3 cards, please, for the pick a card for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And 3 cards from the Moonology cards. The Moonology tells us more what we need to know for future prospects when it comes to love for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. Let's see what's going on here. Like I said, pick a card, pick an energy. At the end, I bring them all together for secondary energies. But the section you're picking now will be your main energy that you will be feeling. If you pick this section, Scorpio, you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. If it's with someone old that you already dealt with, you need to have a heart-to-heart. If it's someone new, you need to tell them what you expect and love, okay? It's time to get more information. Something's amiss. I did see that Moon card. Something is amiss, so you need to have a heart-to-heart. This could be with a fire sign. King of Fire could be a Leo. Could be any fire sign, but it's a fire, someone with a lot of passion. And adjustments are to be required in a love situation. Once you get, you have a heart-to-heart and you get more information, make an adjustment, and your situation will work out when it comes to love that has to do with a passionate energy. Some of you are going to have a commitment coming up, okay? Some of you may actually just go to a wedding of somebody else's, but it does involve some type of commitment. Could even be a marriage. I'm not going to lie to you. Listen to your intuition. It says listen to your intuition, whether yes or no. You can manifest what you're wanting. Listen to your intuition. You can manifest what you're wanting. And it's time to give rather than to take. So give your love to somebody. Someone's wanting a commitment. Maybe you will. It could be a wedding or just something of a solid commitment. Listen to your intuition. Don't self-doubt all the time. You're a very psychic person. You know you shouldn't, self-doubt. You are the magician. You can manifest anything you want in this love situation, whether you want to go with it or not. But it's time to give rather than take in a love situation. If you pick this section, religious factors will take precedence. This person that you'll be dealing with could be very religious or very spiritual, but you will have big happy changes with them, so don't worry. Again, it could be air or fire, it says here, and prosperity lays ahead with you when it comes to love, because it's new moon in Taurus, and they're all about Venus type energies. Now bringing them all together. You need to tell people what you're wanting. Get more information. They may not understand what you're wanting, what you like. Could be a fire sign. Adjustments need to be required for a relationship to work. It could lead to a major commitment, but you need to listen to your intuition. Don't self-doubt all the time. You are the magician. You can make anything you work right now, okay, when it comes to love. And it's time to give rather than to take. And this also has to do with the people you're involved with. This person will be very spiritual. Religion is very important to them. And I'm talking about the spiritual path. And realize that big happy changes are coming, so don't worry about it. You will know this person by how spiritually evolved they are. King of air or fire is air fire type energy, and prosperity lies ahead when it comes to love and probably even finances. But this is Venus energy. So you got it made. I do see you having a positive reading before that, even though you got some people kind of a little iffy on the outside. But you need to talk to somebody. You're not seeing something that has to do with a type of fire type energy. So adjustments and information needs to be given out. You could have, like I said, a major type commitment coming up, but you may be self-doubting in it. You are the magician. You can make something work when and if you want it to. Rather give and then take. And this goes for the people that you're dealing with. It needs a little give and take from both parties. Religious factors will be major here, and maybe you want someone that's more spiritual. Maybe you're the spiritual one, but you will have a big happy change in love with, like I said, fire and air. I do see a lot of all of the different signs, especially in the last reading, and I did see a lot of love in that one too. And prosperity, like I said, all together will come to Scorpio. If this resonates, claim it, take it, and don't stop, okay? I'm going to let this go. I'll talk to you later, okay, Scorpio? Bye.